Voice is warmed and ready to go. So for those who are playing along for I Want to Know this week, okay, the question that we were answering was something along the lines of how do you know your child is singing talent and how do you help them pursue it? Your clues: American Idol, Tony nominee, Rock of Ages, okay? The Silhouette gave it away, but he's New York and New Jersey's very own. He performed on Broadway in Rock of Ages. He's nominated for a Tony Award. He toured the country with a rock band, competed on the 4th season of American Idol. His latest gig, talk about a lengthy sheet here, brings his voice to 77 Music Radio WABC. Please welcome actor, singer, songwriter, and now radio host, Mr. Constantine Maroulis! Good morning.
Yes.
What an intro. My goodness. You guys are so fun.
Oh, thank you. I had to get my scroll out for your resume here.
That's a lot.
You know, I had to unveil it. Welcome to Welcome to PIX11 Morning Show.
Thank you for having me. I hope you guys are having a great summer. You look beautiful. It's great to be back here. And I grew up with PIX, so I mean, this is great to be here.
Well,
sure. Give us your best PIX.
Gosh.
Can you do it?
The voice is a little
I know.
A little rough.
I know.
Okay.
So Constantine, you know, a lot of us here on this show, we believe we could sing. And
by we, you mean you.
Exactly. By a lot of us, you mean you.
Kirsten Cole has never met a stage that she didn't like. So let me just say this. So a lot of parents, though, you know, they kind of push their kids sometimes to sing. How do you know if your kid, besides them saying, I want to sing, has a good voice, and how do you help them pursue it?
You know, first of all, I work with a lot of young hopefuls. You got to make it fun. Let's make it fun for the kids. You know, we're all not going to pursue it professionally, but the things we get to learn in performing arts, we can apply in our everyday lives to the rest of our lives, in our professional career down the road, maybe higher education. Sure, there are opportunities for young performers out there professionally. There are jobs for young professionals. We need to cast some children, but just encourage them with fun. Certainly, voice lessons are cool, or coachings, you know, get them into classes, get them on stage as much as possible if that's what they have a passion for. And for sure, just like sports, we're all not going to become Derek Jeter. But just make it fun first.
So I have a question, Constantine. I have read that you need to put in 10,000 hours before you can become truly proficient at something, whether you want to be a hockey player or an Olympic gymnast or a Broadway singer like yourself. How much do you think percentage-wise is just raw natural talent, and how much of it is the tenacity and the hours put in at the work?
Well, certainly as a vocalist, you are either really blessed with an instrument and the ability to sort of match pitch and range and whatnot. It's definitely a muscle and a skill that can be developed and grow over many years. But I think early on you would know if you have a strong instrument and it's something that, you know, you want to pursue. But I don't know that 10,000 hours to someone that just can't really match pitch and doesn't have a relationship with tone will help. When you play guitar or something like that, it's a little different than the voice, which is actually coming out of your body.
I always thought it was 525,000.
600 minutes.
How do you measure
I think it was.
But Marisol has
But that's only 1 year. That's only 1 year.
And how do you possibly measure a year?
Right.
I mean, really.
You can't. You just can't.
Constantine, first of all, it's lovely to meet you. Thank you for doing this with us. I have a question. It's kind of related. I have 2 boys.
Are you sitting? Because the question's going to be very long, so here we go.
This is going to become an hour long. Yeah, okay. I have the opposite. I have 2 children who I vastly underestimate, and 2 summers ago they were in musical theater, and they both belted out these songs on stage, and I was weeping. I had no idea they could sing. And so they've not done voice lessons, but they have asked, well, can we maybe go on auditions? And I've understood that to be the momager, you really need to dedicate yourself, because if you get a call, okay, you got to come, we have an audition at 2 o'clock on 57th Street, you got to run and do the thing, and then afterward, and then if you don't, you've lost your shot. So my question is, how difficult is it to nurture and send your kids out on auditions to get some of these gigs?
Yeah, just like anything, you know, I often correlate it to athletics. I grew up playing sports as well. I know, you can tell, right? I'm very athletic.
We're not laughing.
So just like when we see young people on the field, you know, exhibit a particular skill, wow, they're pretty good pitcher. Maybe send them to a camp. Maybe develop that skill a little bit more. Maybe they're on a travel team. Maybe they're, playing out-of-state games, going to camps. It's the same for performing arts. It's great to see someone on stage belt something out. Doesn't mean they're going to be a star. In fact, I try to preach, I don't want you to be a star. I want you to be just really good at your job. Yeah. Develop your skill. Get 1% better every day. Start from the ensemble. Work your way up. Think about higher education. I graduated a prestigious conservatory. Everyone has their different path. Right. I then, went on Broadway, and then American Idol happened out of nowhere for me. Everyone needs a platform, and we're definitely pretty, I don't know, self-absorbed with followers and influences and trying to be famous really fast these days. But just get better today. I work with a lot of great companies. I do a lot of coaching. Look me up.
I was going to say, can we call Uncle Constantine for a little?
You can.
Okay, good.
I'm not cheap.
No, well,
no,
I'm not cheap. Oh, we got that on
honey
record.
child, neither am I. Yeah. Let's go. Okay.
That's right. But absolutely, it's about, and with the auditions, it's about the right material, going in there prepared like anything. The right couple of songs that showcase you, the right cut of a song, how you connect to the lyric, and just being, likable and confident in the room. And yeah, obviously dragging people to the city and stuff can be tough, but so much is done virtually now. Yeah. Okay. And I think it's not going to change for a long time, to be honest.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, so when Kirsten was talking about the 10,000 hours, I was like, you could give me 100,000 hours, I will not turn out to be Beyonce. Which is something I know, and which is reality for some people. Like my muchacha saw her boys sing, and she's like, oh my God, they're great. Their parents who watch their kids, I'm like, ooh, okay. So, but I'm just saying, but so how do you, recommend the parents, like, let the kid down, like, as a young kid, just to let them know so they're not chasing something that's not gonna happen? Or do you say, just keep them going, they will get better? Because I feel like talent is genetic, like, especially for you're born with it. A lot of people are born with it, because you can't train me to be like, no, I can't hit the high notes and stuff. So how
I bet I could help you pretty good, get some of those big notes out. But I'm not cheap. And look, again, just get them on stage, get them some stage time. There's community theater productions, there's school productions. My daughter's mother, Angel Reed, who I met on Broadway, she has a new company, the Broadway Originals. Look them up. There's a great camp. There's great facility to help bring kids along. And if they really and truly develop a passion for it, there's definitely a path to a career in the professional world, for sure. I have a lot of networking at my fingertips, and I love to help young people along, for sure. But get on stage, develop a passion, and just get better today.
Can you help old people? No, I'm just kidding.
Not you.
Now, so, Constantine, I do want to talk about your latest venture right now. It's a new radio show on 77 WABC Radio. So congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you.
So what's it like to be on this side now, and what kind of music you're playing? It's described as Saturday night party songs from the 80s and 90s. What's your favorite here?
I've always prided myself on versatility. I'm still touring a great deal as the shutdown, lifts, and putting out records and always competing at film and television for roles, and Broadway's opening up and whatnot. But this is just such a blessing. I've always been able to contribute on radio and television, from the American Idol days and whatnot. So this is sort of just like an extension of that. Music radio, I grew up with WABC 77 my whole life, from talk radio to pop radio as a kid. And it's sort of the soundscape of my youth, the MTV era. Lots of fun music. We have some great benchmarks. You can karaoke with Constantine on the show. It streams worldwide at WABCmusicradio.com. We have great celebrities and press. Great press. Geez, that was a Freudian slip.
That's okay.
Wait a minute. So Dan wants to know if he can book a slot so that he can karaoke with Constantine. Is that something he can pre-set up?
I think we can work that out.
Constantine,
for sure.
Constantine, you and I have a lot in common.
Oh, no, you don't.
And let me just
Great
get into
hair.
it. Number one, Constantine, I auditioned the same
The wig
season.
is holding up.
I auditioned for American Idol the same season as you. Okay?
Really?
I never made it past that first table round when you get there and you got to stand with 4 people. What are you laughing at, Stacey Ann? So, Constantine, I then was in Rock of Ages, and I have the video proof, okay? They invited me on. We have the video. Can we play the video, please? Look at that. There I am in the black with the red bandana concert. Look at that.
Dude.
Okay?
That's awesome.
So I think it's just natural that you and I take the show on the road.
I feel like let's do it. Oh my gosh, all my friends
I feel like
on
let's
the stage
not.
there. You look great.
Well, thank you.
You're giving me like Nikki Sixx from
Sixx
Motley
vibes,
Crue.
right?
Yeah.
Where's his bass?
But
Yeah, dude.
Constantine, can we point out that that's a 10-second video on loop for an
No,
hour?
no, no. I had other parts. That's just one snippet.
Oh, really? You had another? Oh, okay.
I had lines.
Look, it's a great show, and you know, we're popping up productions all over the world. So as Broadway reopens, yes, I feel like we'll work on your 16-bar audition. So next time you can kill it when you step forward at the table.
Yeah.
And now that I've been behind the table producing a few Broadway shows too, I have some tips for you. We can rock it out.
Well, I
for
think
sure.
for the kids who are watching, I think you made a really good point. It's all about that song selection.
It has to be the right one.
Yeah.
It has to be the right one, and I chose the wrong
Yeah,
one.
you want to connect to the lyric.
That's
you
it.
wanna
Blame it on the song, Dan.
No, blame it on the song, Dan.
Or
Oh, Constantine.
blame it on the
Constantine
rain.
is the most gracious
whatever.
of guests. He gave you
Run
an
while
out.
you can.
Constantine, we love
Run
you.
while
Thank
you
you for
can.
coming on. Congrats on the
This
new
is awesome.
show.
Thank you, guys.
We'll be listening. 77 WBC
I appreciate
Radio.
it.
Yeah, thanks for putting up with
Thank
us.
you.
Our shenanigans.
Of course.
Thank you.